I don't know what to do about my husband not respecting boundaries with a female. My husband works with this woman who's 26, same age as him. They've been co-workers for 2 years. For the first year, I didn't think anything of it. He'd mention her occasionally. She helped with a project. She brought donuts for the team. Normal work stuff. Then about 8 months ago, things shifted. He started laughing differently when she texted. This specific laugh he used to save for me. I noticed he'd check his phone more during dinner, always angling the screen away. When I'd ask who it was, he'd say it's just work stuff. He started working late every Tuesday for shift day. When I asked why Tuesday specifically, he said their boss scheduled weekly reports due Wednesday mornings. I believed him for 6 weeks. Then I checked his company's internal calendar once when he left his laptop open. No weekly reports, no Wednesday deadlines. Then I got pregnant. We'd been trying for 3 years. 3 years of negative tests and disappointment. I thought he'd be excited. Instead, he got quieter, more distant. He'd spend entire evenings on his phone in the other room. When I'd walk in, he'd quickly switch apps. When I was 7 months along, I asked him to come to my ultrasound appointment, the one where we'd find out if everything was developing normally. He said he had an important meeting he couldn't miss. I saw on Find My iPhone he was at a coffee shop for 3 hours, the same coffee shop 2 blocks from her apartment building. Our daughter was born 3 weeks ago. I was in labor for 14 hours. He left twice to take calls. Both times it was her. When I asked why she was calling during my labor, he said there was a work emergency on a Saturday at 2 a.m. and then again at 6 a.m. The first week home with our baby was hell. I wasn't sleeping more than 90 minutes at a time. I was struggling with breastfeeding. Every time I asked for help, he'd say he was exhausted too. But he had enough energy to text constantly. I counted 47 notifications from her in one day. Last Tuesday, I noticed a Venmo charge on our joint account for $847 to her. Exactly $847. I asked what it was for. He didn't even look up from his phone and said it was for a group gift for their boss who was retiring. I pulled up their company page that same night. Their boss retired 6 months ago, in December. He got defensive when I pointed this out, said I was misremembering that it was for the new boss. When I asked her name, he couldn't answer, just stared at me. I started watching closer. He bought a new cologne 2 months ago, the expensive kind, $120 a bottle from Nordstrom. He only wears it on Tuesdays before work, never on weekends with me, never on date nights, just Tuesdays. When I asked about it, he said he got it on sale and wanted to smell nice for work. Yesterday, our daughter wouldn't stop crying. I'd been up since 4 a.m. It was 6 p.m. and I was about to lose it. I asked him to watch her for 30 minutes so I could shower and decompress. Just 30 minutes. He checked his phone twice, then said he needed to run to the store real quick. We needed diapers anyway. He'd be right back. I got in the shower but couldn't relax. Something felt off. I got out after 10 minutes and opened Find My iPhone to see when he'd be back. He was at her apartment complex. The pin was stationary, not moving. He'd been there for 47 minutes already. I fed our daughter and waited, watched the pin. He stayed there. He came home 2 hours and 13 minutes after leaving. I'd been timing it on my phone. He had grocery bags with exactly 3 items. Milk that expires in 2 days, a loaf of white bread, and the cheapest diapers they sell, the store brand ones that give our daughter a rash. The ones we specifically stopped buying 2 weeks ago because they made her bleed. The store is 8 minutes away. I've driven it 1,000 times. Round trip, that's 16 minutes. Even with shopping, that's maybe 30 minutes total. I asked where he really was. His face changed. He got defensive immediately and said I was being paranoid and controlling, that I need to trust him, that I'm being crazy and hormonal, that new moms always get like this. Then his phone buzzed on the counter. He'd left it there when he went to put the groceries away. A text from her. I saw it from across the room. Your wife seemed suspicious. Be more careful next time. I walked over and took a screenshot before he could grab his phone. My hands were shaking, but I got it. He saw what I did and his whole face went white, then red. Then he started yelling about privacy and boundaries, about how I'm invading his personal space, about how I'm being psychotic and need help. I just held our 3-week-old daughter and stared at him. He's been calling me crazy for the past hour while packing a bag. Says he needs space to think, that I'm suffocating him with my insecurity. Our daughter is sleeping in my arms. She's 21 days old and weighs 7 pounds 3 ounces, and he's leaving.